Bonjour à tous, and today we are going to see about like grammar part 1, which is based on your sixth lesson. And let's see the today's content. First one is le verb pronominal présent. It means pronominal verb in present tense. And second one is le verb présent. It means present tense conjugation. And third one is futur. It means future tense. This we have seen in the previous lesson. And if you have any doubt, please refer this fifth lesson video. And let's see the first content. Le verb pronominal présent. It means pronominal verb in present tense. And let's see the definition. What is pronominal verb? So the pronominal reflexive verb in the present tense in a sentence where the action is done by the subject themselves, and reflexive pronoun is tagged along with the verb while making the conjugation. So what is a pronominal verb? So an action is done by the subject themselves. So ஒரு action வந்து அவங்களாலே பண்ண முடியுன்றது அப்படின்றது என்னதுன்னா pronominal verb அப்படின்றது சொல்லுவாங்க. So reflexive pronoun tagged along with the verb while making the conjugation. So when you are conjugating the pronominal verb, நீங்கள் conjugate பண்ணக்குள்ள நம்ம reflexive pronoun in between the verb and the subject நம்ம add பண்ணணும். So the next verb conjugation சொல்கிறேன் உங்களுக்கு. And how to identify the pronominal verb. So pronominal verb நீங்கள் எப்படி identify பண்ணணும்னா, so you can identify a pronominal verb by its infinitive. It always has the pronoun so right before the infinitive, like see. So pronominal verbுக்கு முன்னாடி, this is infinitive verb. Before the infinitive verb, it starts with so. So love it means what? To get up. ஸோ இப்படி தான் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணணும், ப்ரொனோமினல் வேர்பை ஐடென்டிஃபை பண்ணணும். அண்ட் பிஃபோர் த வேர்ப் எது ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும்னா எஸ்இ அப்படின்றது ஸ்டார்ட் ஆகும். அண்ட் வாட் இஸ் த மீனிங் ஆஃப் எஸ்இ? மீன்ஸ் ஒன் செல்ஃப் என்றது தான் அதோட மீனிங். அண்ட் வாட் ஆர் த ரிஃப்ளெக்சிவ் ப்ரொனவுன்? இங்கே சொன்ன இல்லைம்மா, வென் யூ ஆர் மேக்கிங் conjugation have to add the reflexive pronoun. So இங்கே அந்த reflexive pronouns கொடுத்துருக்காங்க. So the reflexive pronouns are ம, த, ச, ச, நு, வு, ச, ச. So these are called what? Reflexive pronoun which correspond to the subject of the verb. So இது எல்லாமே according to the subject only. So ஷோக்கு என்ன வரும்னா ம, தியூக்கு த, ச, ஈல் or ஆலுக்கு ச, and நூக்கு என்ன வரும்னா நு, வு, same wu only, and eel and al plural serve only. And see the example. Je me regarde, it means what? I look at myself. So this is subject, and me it's a reflexive pronoun, and regard it's a verb conjugation. And see the second example. And this is affirmative sentence. So when you conjugating into negative, so this is the formation for the negative. First you have to write the subject no, and second the negative word is what? Na. After the third one is what? A reflexive pronoun is no. And fourth is what? The verb conjugation according to the subject. And this is a pa, again the negative word. A satharlandi, and it means no lavampa saptaralandi, and it means we don't get up at 7 on Mondays. And this is a formation for negative sentence. And let us recall once. First you have to write the subject, and second negative word is what? No. And third is a reflexive pronoun, and fourth is a verb conjugation, and fifth is what? Negative word. So this is the formation in negative sentence, and these are the definition for pronominal verb. So let us recall once the pronominal verb. So what is pronominal verb? The action is done by the subject themselves, and when you are conjugating the verb, you have to add the reflexive pronoun according to the subject. And how to identify the pronominal verb? It always starts with what? So. And what are the reflexive pronoun? Ma, ta, sa, sa, no, vu, sa, sa. And these are called what? Pronominal verb. And what are the reflexive pronoun that we have seen in the before slide? And change the reflexive pronoun sa or s apostrophe to agree with the subject, and here the reflexive pronouns are. So now இங்கே sa இல்லை எஸ் அப்போஸ்ட்ராஃப் எப்போனா இஃப் த இன்ஃபினிட்டிவ் வேர்ப் பிகின்ஸ் வித் வர்பல் அப்படின்றதப்போ எஸ் அப்போஸ்ட்ராஃப் வருமா. ஸோ இதை தான் நீங்கள் என்ன பண்ணணும்னா ரிஃப்ளெக்சிவ் ப்ரொனவுனாக சேஞ்ச் பண்ணணும். ஸோ ஷோக்கு என்னன்னா ரிஃப்ளெக்சிவ் ப்ரொனவுன் ம, அண்ட் வாட் இஸ் தட் மீனிங்? மை செல்ஃப். அண்ட் நெக்ஸ்ட் தியூக்கு த, அண்ட் இட் மீன்ஸ் வாட்? யுவர் செல்ஃப். அண்ட் ஈல் ஆல் ஓ, அதுக்கு என்னென்னா ரிஃப்ளெக்சிவ் ப்ரொனவுன் ச, அண்ட் இட் மீன்ஸ் வாட்? ஹிம்செல்ஃப் ஆர் ஹர் செல்ஃப். அண்ட் நூக்கு நூ தான், அண்ட் இதோட மீனிங் என்னதுன்னா ஆர் செல்ஃப். அண்ட் வு vous, and it means yourself or yourself, and it can be used for a singular as well as plural. And il and al for the reflexive pronoun is what? Sir, and it means what? Themselves or each other. So these are the reflexive pronoun and the meaning. And this is the verb conjugation, how to conjugate the pronominal verb in present tense. And se laver, it means what? To wash oneself. This verb, it starts with what? Se, and the verb is what? Pronominal verb. And you have to write the subject first: je, tu, il, al, on, nous, vous, il, al. And second, you have to write the reflexive pronoun. What are the reflexive pronoun? Me, te, se, nous, vous, se. And these are the reflexive pronoun. And third, you have to conjugate the verb according to their group. So the verb ends with what? Er. So what is the endings for the er verb? E, es, e, ons, ez, ent, ent. So here you have to write yes. So this is the endings for the er verb. And the conjugation is what? Je me lave, it means what? I wash myself. Tu te laves, it means what? You wash yourself. Il se lave, he or she or one wash himself or herself. And nous lavons, it means we wash ourselves. Vous lavez, you wash yourself. Ils se lavent, they wash themselves. Elles se lavent, they wash themselves. And this is the conjugation for pronominal verb. And let's see the verb. Let's see the exercise. First one is mettez les verbes présent de l'indicatif. So put the verbs in the present tense conjugation. See here all the verbs are pronominal verb only. See, it always starts with what? Sir, and this also sir. And third, sir. Fourth also S apostrophe. Why? Because H is a vowel. And fifth also se prepare. And let us know the meaning of this verb. So first one is se réveiller means to get up. And se promener means what? To walk. And se doucher, to shower. And s'habiller means to get dressed. And se préparer, it means to prepare oneself. And have to conjugate that we have seen in the before slide. So here je suis matinal, it means matinal, it's your early bird. So I am your early bird, so I woke up at early. So here the verb is what? Réveiller verb. So instead of that you can change the reflexive pronoun for je. What is the reflexive pronoun for je? Me. And the conjugation for réveiller, the verb ends with what? Er. And what is the endings for the e? Sorry, je is what? E. So je me réveille tôt, it means what? I wake up early. And second one, je se promène dans le parc. So se promener means what? To walk. And what is the reflexive pronoun for je? Is me. And promène, here you have to add the accent graph when you are conjugating this verb in present tense. So for endings for je is what? E. So je me promène dans le parc, it means what? I walk in the park. And next, je se douche, it means to shower. And what is the reflexive pronoun for je? Is me. And the endings is for je is e. So je me douche, it means what? I am showering. And je s'habille rapidement. Rapidement means what? Quickly. And s'habiller means what? To get dressed. And what is the reflexive pronoun for je? You have to write M apostrophe because the subject begins with vowel. So the verb ends with what? E. And je m'habille rapidement, it means I dress quickly. And fifth one, je se prepare. So here the prepare verb ends with what? Here. And what is the reflexive pronoun for je? Me only. And the conjugation for prepare verb, it have to add e accent aigu. And je me prepare, it means what? I am getting ready. And this is the first exercise which is based on your pronominal verb conjugation. And let us move to the second one. Mettez les phrases souvent en négatif. So put the sentence in the negative form. So when you changing it to the negative form, you have to add two words. What are the two words? Negative word. One is what? Ne. It is used before the verb, and pa have to use after the verb. And see here they given reflexive pronoun verb conjugation. So before the reflexive pronoun you have to use what? Ne. After the verb conjugation you have to use what? Pa. And let's see the exercise. First one is what? Mama se lève à 4h45. It means mama gets up at 4:45. And the answer is what? Mama. Ne. You have to use the negative word before the reflexive pronoun here. ne, se, lave and pas after the verb conjugation are 4h45 minutes. It means mama doesn't get up 4 o'clock 45 minutes. And B1, nous promenons le soir dans le parc. It means we walk in the park at night. So here the negative word is before the reflexive pronoun ne, and nous prenons pas le soir dans le parc, and it means we don't walk in the park at night. And next, lavez-vous tôt, it means get up early. So this is the imperative form. So here the answer is what? Before the infinitive verb you have to use ne, and you have to write the subject first, vous, and the verb is what? Laver and pas, and this is a reflexive pronoun. So ne, vous, lavez pas tot. So here you have to interchange the subject and verb, and it means don't get up early. And next, elle se prépare vite. So it means she prepared fastly. And the negative answer is what? Elle ne se prépare pas vite. So she does not prepare quickly. And next, l'enfant se couche à 20h. It means the child goes to bed at 8 o'clock. So the answer for negative sentence, l'enfant ne se couche pas à 20h. So the child does not go to bed early. And this is the second exercise which is based on your pronominal verb conjugation in negative sentence. So when you have to use a ne before the reflexive pronoun, and when you have to use pas after the verb conjugation. And this is the formation for negative sentence in pronominal verb. And move to the third one, mettez le verbe présent. So this verb you have to conjugate in present tense. This we have seen in the first lesson itself. And see the verb. First one is j'achète and sarition. So here the verb is what? Acheter. So the verb ends with what? er, and what is the endings for e? For je is what? E. So one more thing, you have to conjugate the acheter verb. You have to add accent grave in that e letter, and it means I buy the yellow saree. And second one, les élèves dash rentrent du pique-nique. So rentrer means to return. So the verb ends with what? Er. So what is the endings for the plural? E and t. So the answer is what? Les élèves rentrent du pique-nique. So the students return from the picnic. And C1, les clients dash partir pour la capitale. So here the verb is what? Partir. The verb ends with ir. So this is exceptional verb. So when you conjugating this verb, and this is the endings for that e and t. Les clients, the subject is plural. So les clients partent pour la capitale. It means the clients depart for the capital. And next, vous dash faire l'essentiel. So here faire verb, it's a irregular verb. So for that conjugation for vous is what? Faith, F-A-I-T-E-S. And it means you do for the essential. And for fifth one, nous dash commençons la promenade. So we start to work, we start to walk. So the verb is what? Commencer. Commencer means what? To walk. Sorry, to start. So when you conjugating the commencer verb for nous alone, you have to add cédule. And the endings for no is what? ONS. So nous commençons la promenade. That means we start to walk. So and the verb conjugation in your guide, the page number is what? 2 note. And refer a sixth lesson. The verb conjugation they have given. If you have any doubt, you just refer that sixth lesson in your guide. And next, fourth also the same, that is mettez le verbe présent. So conjugate the verb in present tense. First one is what? Finir verb. It means what? To finish. And commencer means to start. And prendre means to take. And rentrer means to return. And acheter means to buy. And this verb all ends with er mostly. And the prendre verb, it ends with what? Re. And finir, it ends with what? Ir. And let's see the conjugation for that. So the verb ends with what? Ir. And what is the endings for vous? ISSEZ. So the answer is what? Vous finissez les devoirs demain. So you finish the work tomorrow. And next, il dash commencer le programme. They start the program. So when you conjugating for il subject, what is the ending? ENT. So il commence le programme. They start the work. And C1, nous prendre le chemin court. So it means we take a short path. So chemin court means what? Short path. And conjugation for nous is prénom. The verb ends with what? ONS. And next, je rentre tard de la vie, and I return from the city. And the verb ends with what? Year. And what is the endings for je? E. So je rentre tard de la vie. And fifth one, I'll acheter des maisons dans the village. So here the verb is what? Acheter. So when you conjugating the acheter verb, so you have to add accent grave in the E letter. And the answer is what? I'll acheter des maisons dans le village. So they buy the house in the villages. So if you have any doubt in this conjugation, you just refer the guide. And next, fifth exercise, Mettez les phrases au futur. So make the sentence in future tense. This we have seen in the previous lesson only. So why we are using the future tense? An action is going to happen later only. So what is the formation for that? You have to take the infinitive verb and add the endings for the future tense. And what are the endings for the future tense? AI, AS, AA, IONS, IEZ, ONT, ONT. So this is the endings for the future tense. And let's see the conjugation. So first one is je vois directly the demain. So the verb is what? Voir means to see. And the second verb is what? Faire. It is a irregular verb. And it means what? To do. And avoir, it means to have. And partir, to leave. And aller means to go. And the what is the infinitive, that is future stem of this voir verb means VERR. And what is the endings for J, AI? So je verrai les directrices demain. So I will see the principal tomorrow. And here the faire verb, what is the future stem of the faire verb? FER. And the réalisateur, it means the director. For the director, what is the subject for him? Il only. So for that endings is what? A. So le réalisateur fera un voyage à Cannes. So the director will make a trip to Cannes. And next, the festival de Cannes dash avoir lieu en mai. So here the festival Cannes means this film festival will take place on May. So here the our verb conjugation, what is the future stem of our verb? AUR. And what is the endings for the common thing? A only. So the answer is what? Aerolio. And next, partir verb and the infinitive verb plus endings for nous is IONS. So nous partirons pour les grâces. So we will leave for the grace. And next, vous allez au festival d'Avignon en juin. And here aller verb conjugation for aller, what is the future stem? IR. And what is the endings for vous? EZ. So it means vous irez au festival d'Avignon en juin. So it means you will go to the Avignon festival in June. So this is the fifth exercise which is based on your future tense. And if you have any doubt, please refer fifth lesson exercise and the verb conjugation are there in that fifth lesson. And I hope you all understand this video. And if you have any doubt, please refer your guide for the notes and all. And I hope you all understand this video. And have a nice day to all. Thank you. Messi.